Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are actually going to be having a conversation about something I feel we need to discuss. And this is a really powerful wave of energy moving through much of our beautiful collective here. Much of the global collective is feeling it as well. Now, of course, as with all of my reading videos, this may or may not connect with all of you. So only take from this reading what connects with you personally. But I'm guessing, and I just saw the number 111, I'm guessing that if you clicked on this video based on the title or the thumbnail or something that just drew you to the video, more than likely, this is your intuition speaking to you, letting you know, hey, we've been feeling some of these energies. And so hopefully I will be able to provide a sense of clarity, a sense of understanding as to why you might be feeling, I'm hearing the word symptoms, like physical symptoms of this, what we could call energetic storm. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. It almost feels like a very chaotic, very draining, very tumultuous energy moving through some of the collective. So I am starting by shuffling the energy oracle cards. If you would like me to channel specifically for you and your situation today, be sure to double check that you are subscribed to this channel, because by subscribing, this does result in an energetic transfer between the two of us, and it allows me to more easily pick up on your energy. I have to tell you right away, one of the strongest physical symptoms, I'm just going to get into discussing some of what's been coming throughout the day as I'm shuffling the cards here. By the way, I am posting this video on 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 26th, but I'm feeling these energies a lot on the 25th as of when I'm recording this reading. So you may have been experiencing a lot of these yesterday as well, as of when you may be watching this video. But one of the main symptoms coming through is in the head space, physically, physical head pressure, particularly around the temples for some who will be tuning in here. Also on a more mental, emotional level, a sense of foggy headedness. I'm getting, for some, this might look like some of your guides are saying that for some of you, this feels like you've been hit by a train or a bus, energetically or emotionally speaking. It feels almost like having a hangover, except without the intoxication the night before. And for many, this meant that it was really difficult to get yourself out of bed. I'm getting a very sluggish kind of energy, difficult to get yourself moving. For those of you who worked yesterday or today in some kind of job environment, it may have been really difficult to motivate yourself. I'm getting that this self-motivation may have been an issue. I'm hearing there was a clash between the conscious, logical thinking mind, which may have been repeating some rhetoric such as, why are we so tired? We should be moving more. We should be doing more. We should be working harder. And that kind of conscious 3D energy coming up internally against this much deeper space within your soul, within your more so higher self, guiding you to rest, guiding you to ground yourself, to slow down. I'm literally seeing like a road sign that says slow down. And that's the clash happening here. There is that physical human aspect of you trying to get you to push, trying to get you to move forward faster, coming up against the more energetic, higher self, soulful aspects of you, telling you to give yourself time to rest, to breathe, to break, to meaning take a break. But for some of you, there may have been a moment of literally feeling as though you were breaking emotionally, having some kind of breakdown, which, as we know, spiritually, these so-called labeled breakdowns are often energetic breakthroughs. And that's what I'm getting from a lot of this energetic storm. A channeled message that came through earlier regarding this is also that our physical human 3D selves are processing, downloading shifts that have already occurred within us energetically and spiritually in our energy body. And so this feeling of tiredness, this feeling of drain, for some, you may have had to go take a nap in the middle of the day, or again, just found it difficult to get out of bed. And this is because, much like you have to shut down a device or a computer when it's going through some kind of a major update, and for a while, it almost looks like the device is completely shut down, completely broken. But really, it's going through this massive upgrade. And that is the metaphor my guides were giving me for our collective here experiencing this, that you aren't breaking, you are being upgraded. Your physical human self is downloading changes and shifts that have already occurred within you spiritually and energetically. So I want to know more about these shifts that you are now physically downloading. By the way, if you are experiencing a lot of this physical head pressure, this can be related to the crown chakra, which does make a lot of sense in connection with this channeled message about your physical self updating with these spiritual and energetic changes, because of course the crown chakra is connected with the divine. The numbers 7 or 10 might be significant to someone also. So if you are specifically experiencing head sensations, crown chakra sensations, which besides the physical symptoms can also look like foggy headedness, feeling a bit disoriented, feeling ungrounded, I will be leaving a link to my crown chakra activation subliminal meditation. Now, those of you who frequently watch my channel know that I am so passionate about subliminals because they are really powerful sound therapy tools designed to help you to rewrite the script of your subconscious mind, which, because the subconscious mind controls 95% of our energy field, this is a really powerful, intensive portal for deeply reprogramming our thoughts, shifting our energy in a radical way, and very quickly shifting what we manifest or attract back into our lives. So specifically for today, I will be leaving a link to my crown chakra activation, as well as my new moon energy clearing subliminal, because we are coming up on a new moon in Leo, which, although this hasn't come up yet in the reading, I do sense this could be playing a role in some of the energies we are beginning to feel, almost like a precursor to what is coming in this new moon shift, which I feel is going to be very powerful and very positive. And if we don't get to that in this reading, of course, there will be more information on those new moon shifts coming in future reading videos. But regardless, these two subliminals come from my subliminal site, soundandsoulful.com. So as you can see on the screen, I have created over 100 subliminals, which are all available to members on this site. And you can sign up for a membership by following the link in the pinned comments or description box. It comes with a 7-day free trial, so you can try out any subliminal I've created completely free for 7 days, including, of course, this crown chakra activation and new moon energy clearing, which will both be very beneficial to you in the upcoming days around the new moon and will be linked in the pinned comments and description box under this video. Okay, so let's pull a star seed card for whoever is connecting with this reading. So what does the person connecting with this reading need to know about what is being downloaded into their 3D consciousness that has already shifted within them spiritually or been activated within them energetically? Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. there is absolutely some kind of shift happening in regards to the way in which you channel energy into creative outlets or endeavors. I'm hearing a wall needs to be broken through. So if you're feeling these symptoms or sensations, what's really happening is I'm hearing you've been given a gift to share with the world, a voice. I keep hearing something about a voice or sound. So for some of you, this literally could be sharing your actual voice through singing, through some form of public speaking. This could be sharing your voice through an online social media platform, through writing, whatever the case is. For others of you, this may be more broad. This may simply be sharing your soul frequency, your unique soul song, so to speak, as this card says, with the world. Some of you may literally connect with certain sea animals, such as whales or orcas, or this might be symbolic for you in some way. So I am going to channel more messages about this, but I feel, and what I'm seeing from my guides right now is these feelings of head pressure, foggy headedness, potentially feeling disoriented. This is you breaking through some kind of a wall. I'm getting there's something very deep, almost ancient about this metaphoric wall within you, a wall to sharing your gifts and your voice with the world. The reason I'm getting the word pressure, it's like this pressure has been created that's actually a beautiful thing. So if you're literally feeling pressure or what you would call tension, I'm getting like tension, headaches, head pressure, feeling tension in your physical body, what you need to know is that spiritually, the pressure being created is, and my guides are saying, the pressure that makes a diamond. Diamonds might actually hold some kind of symbolism for some of you. This is pressure of you being activated in a kind of way spiritually that most people are never activated within a single lifetime. That activation is the shift that's already happened within you. That activation spiritually, energetically has already taken place. But now what's happening is any walls stored specifically at this time within the crown chakra energy center, so around the head, the top of the head. This also could include the third eye for some of you as well. So connected with your intuition, your clear abilities, meaning your ability to clearly see, to clearly understand, sense, feel, intuit information. Any blockages that, again, I'm feeling some of these blockages being broken down are actually very deep-seated, very ancient. I keep getting a name potentially with the letters L, E, or A in it, so let me know if that resonates. But again, keep in mind when I channel these very specific letters, names, words, details, these are meant to personalize the reading and connect with certain individuals, so only take what connects. But I'm getting that this pressure being created is because the spiritual activation has already taken place. I'm getting you can't go back. It is something that has already occurred. You've been activated to a new level of your existence, a new degree of purpose, of passion, of clarity, of unconditional self-love or unconditional love for others, which are actually identical frequencies and interconnected. You've been activated to this in your life, and a part of your 3D self may still be trying to pull you back into old patterns or dynamics. But the thing is, your expansion into what you've already become energetically, spiritually is inevitable. These things, these patterns that at times try to pull you back are simply remnants. And in fact, I'm getting other people involved in some of these patterns. So these may literally be other people, souls, energies around you, karmic situations. These could even be family members, people who haven't been activated in the way you've been activated that may try to pull you back into old patterns or dynamics because they feel more comfortable with a version of yourself that you've already outgrown. And when they try to put you back in that box, it feels to you spiritually, energetically, as though you want to jump out of your skin, to crawl out of your skin. But the reason you feel that way is it's like when these people try to connect with you from these lower vibrational levels, try to connect with the lower vibrational version of you that you used to be, but that you've shed like old skin. It feels almost like trying to put on clothes that are too tight, that are suffocating, that no longer fit. And again, you have broken free of these things. You can't fit yourself back into boxes that people would feel more comfortable if you would remain in. So now there is this call to fearless independence. There is this call to no longer being so concerned with what those others think about you, that may have been more comfortable with a smaller version of yourself. For some of you, I just saw the number 555. And the card Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio came out. This is very interesting because this card came out in an earlier reading as well. I can't remember if it was the reading I did at 12 p.m. yesterday or the extended. I feel it was one of those though. But anyway, with this card, first of all, the fire sign energy I'm getting, you have this fire within you. I'm definitely picking up on someone who has a very soft, gentle demeanor at times, a very compassionate demeanor. But I'm getting from your guides, like you also come with a sting, with a fierceness about you because you have a commitment to truth, to openness, to authenticity. And when people around you aren't being authentic or don't share that authenticity or don't honor that authentic frequency within you, I'm getting that you can have a sting about you as well. But that is that God force energy or that goddess energy, that very powerful energy and frequency around you that makes you a polarizing figure. I'm getting that whoever I'm channeling here, and I feel this might just be for a small subset. Once again, I saw the number 710. I really feel like that is for someone. I'm getting that for someone I'm channeling, and this is kind of a bit of a side message, but people who get to know you might be a bit confused by the process of getting to know you because at first they see you as this very gentle, compassionate, loving-natured person, which of course that is you, but you are also someone who is very powerful, who is willing to stand up for themselves and fight tooth and nail for what they believe to be right, for what they believe to be authentic truth. And I feel this side of you might actually surprise others who think that you are a pushover or think that you can be walked over because you do. I'm hearing you float like a butterfly, but sting like a bee. I don't know who that's for, but the butterfly or the bee might be symbols for you as well in some way. My guides are comparing you almost to like the force of nature, where nature can be so beautiful to enjoy walking through a beautiful garden or a forest, but equally it can be so fierce and it can be wild and uncontrollable, like a hurricane or a tornado. And I'm getting that you have that kind of, again, that life force, that God force energy flowing through you as well, that does have that beautifully polarizing aspect to it. I don't know who that was for. That was a bit of an unexpected message coming through. But I feel that part of why that's coming through is because your guides want you to know that is not something to dilute about yourself, to play down. It's actually something to be honored, something to be admired, just like a force of nature. So I want to know, let's get another Starseed Oracle card for you. What else does the person I'm connecting with here need to know about this energetic storm that's been coming through? The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. And I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook here as well to channel some further messages here. This is a shadow card. Okay, so someone might also be having some inner shadows coming up. And again, these might represent those blockages that have been remnants that have been passed down potentially through your family's line or picked up from negative societal belief patterns or thought forms that have prevented you from fully activating your voice, because this is also sitting on the throat chakra, from fully sharing your authentic self with the world. And again, these are like those energetic walls creating that pressure, which is actually turning you into that diamond, bringing forth the diamond within you through the pressure. So I want to know specifically, what are these so-called walls coming up here that are being broken down to sharing your gifts? Okay, so the cards courage, blame, and failure. With the card failure, I feel that someone, specifically I'm getting that someone might come from generations who have not pursued their true dreams or goals in life because they were afraid to misstep. They were afraid to fail. And when these others didn't go for what they truly wanted in life, they may have then held resentment towards people around them, believing that someone else was responsible. I'm hearing someone have potentially family members, parents, grandparents, even relatives you may have not known in the physical, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, who went through this cycle of being afraid to fail and therefore not going for their true dreams or goals in life because they didn't have the courage, but then feeling resentment for others around them for holding them back, not realizing that they themselves were the ones holding them back, allowing fear to overtake them, being so afraid to fail that they never truly expressed their soul's gifts in this lifetime. And so continue to reincarnate again and again to finally reach a point where they developed the courage within them to break free of this cycle, which is no easy feat. And that is what has led to you now here in this lifetime, tapping into your inner courage, choosing to fully activate your voice, your true, authentic soul core frequency expressed through your voice, whatever that means for you, whether that's literally using your voice or something more metaphoric, catalyzing you to some kind of life purpose. But I feel that for you breaking this cycle, this has brought up all of the fears of failure of your ancestors. All of the fears they carried have now been passed down to you. All of the resentment they held in their being is now being released through you. It's like you are the vessel through which these generational curses are being broken. And this is requiring of you an immense amount of courage. And at times it can feel like such a weight to be the one who is carrying not so much the burden as the task of breaking free of these very deep, ancestral, ancient, energetic cycles that have plagued your family's line for generations or even centuries. So I feel that this reading has come through just to give you a stronger sense of reassurance, to give you a stronger sense of clarity as to why you might be feeling some of the ways you've been feeling today. If you have been experiencing some of these symptoms or sensations, remember the pressure, the tension you're feeling is the pressure that is creating diamonds within you. And I feel a very literal connection with this as well, diamonds to value, abundance speaking when it comes to material possessions as well, because I see that whatever you're working towards, you are going to experience a perpetual increase in success in these things as well. When it comes to literal material things we consider to be of literal physical value as well. There's also, and I feel like I'm throwing in a lot of messages coming through last moments in this reading from your guides, but they see you as that diamond as well, meaning you have very rare gifts to share with the world, very rare qualities about yourself. And you're being asked, even in these moments where you might feel more so on the pressure side of things, on the shadow side of things, they're asking you to remember to reconnect with your own self-admiration, your own self-honoring and self-love. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you today. If something here did connect with you, I would love for you to leave me a comment and let me know. And of course, I do invite you to subscribe if you did enjoy this reading and join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. I will be leaving a link to the crown chakra activation and new moon energy clearing subliminals in the pinned comments and description box under this video. I do feel that for those of you who are members on my site, these will be really beneficial energy clearing, energy shifting tools now and in the upcoming few days leading up to the new moon in Leo. So I will again be sharing more energy updates in the future for those of you who are subscribed. But meanwhile, I am wishing you a wonderful, beautiful start to your day, and I will talk to you again in the next reading.